For today's tutorial, you'll need a thin art brush along with a dotting tool. The polishes I've used are pictured here and will be listed below. Starting with a base that's fully dry, you're ready to begin building your design. I've placed 2 different shades of polish on a piece of tinfoil, and I'm using my small dotting tool to create the guides for this design. The center point between the 2 center dots should be the center of your nail. Continue adding the dots on your nail, ensuring they're evenly spaced, and alternate between colors for each of the rows. You're now ready to switch over to your thin art brush and start changing those dots into your spade shapes. Starting with those first 2 center dots, you're going to take them, join them together, and create kind of a heart shape. It's basically a heart, just seems to be a little bit wider spread than I typically would do for a heart. Once you're happy with that first heart shape, you're going to add a small line in the center of that heart and turning that heart into kind of a spade shape. Continue with that row, keeping all of the spade shapes in the same direction. Remember, if you don't have space at the edge of your nail to fit a full pattern, you can just do a partial pattern like I've done here. Moving on to your next row with your darker shade of polish, you're going to create the same shape, but this time you're putting it in the opposite direction. Continue with that row, and then you're ready to move on to your next row. We're now back to that first shade of blue, and you'll see it's kind of a mirror image of the one you added first on your nail. Again, continue adding this row until it's complete. Once you've finished that row, you're now ready to move on to your other row of dark blue. And again, this is the mirror image of that first row of dark blue that you've added, so you'll see I'm putting these in the opposite direction. Depending on the size of your nail and the size of the pattern that you've added, you may or may not have room to add another row. If you do have room, just remember that it's always a mirror image of the previous row of the same color. Make sure you allow your design to dry fully and apply a top coat. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you liked the video. Please tune in next time.